update a story that was from 2019. Now, they had a sister by the name of Pamela Turner out in Baytown, Texas. And this sister has some mental health issues. And if you remember that video, the cop was fighting with her. He claimed that he was reaching for his taser, but he ended up shooting her multiple times. At the time, she said she was pregnant, but he didn't care. Now, they found out later on that she was not pregnant. But the update to this particular story is a grand jury has indicted the cop. His name is Juan De La Cruz, which we have identified him last year. So De La Cruz was charged with 1 count of aggravated assault by a public servant after investigation conducted by the Texas Rangers. Now, he's still employed by the Baytown Police Department. I don't know why, but they say he's in a non-enforcement status. What are you doing, paperwork or something? Now, they said that they believe that, he gonna get a fair trial, whatever. So the district attorney, Kim Ogg, said that she'll give him a chance to turn himself in to authorities, but if he's convicted, he will only face 5 years to life in prison. That's what his sentence would be. So he was charged a year later. And let me tell you something, ladies and gentlemen. The only reason these cops are starting to get charged is because you are in the streets. You making it real for them that any moment, their city could be the one turned upside down. So they say, you know what? Let me start going through these cases and see if we can start charging these cops. Because trust me, these cops would not be charged if y'all wasn't out in the streets. Because when they say, oh, we'll let the process work, the process is rigged. And the only way the process will work, unless they force it to work. Now, on paper, like if you really read the laws on paper, a lot of the laws are actually good. And a lot of laws would actually convict these police, but they don't enforce them. That's the difference. A law is only good as you can enforce it. So this guy is, definitely charged, and he needs to be convicted because that was ridiculous, that video. If you remember that video, I mean, he just gunned this sister down, worse than you would do that to an animal. And, it took a lot of people in the grassroots because they was on that case, from the time it happened all the way up to now. So shout out to the local grassroots for sure. And also social media pressure, for this case. But leave me a comment if you know anything about the situation, with, this sister, Pamela Turner. The family now needs to sue the city of Baytown. You need to sue them. I'm surprised Ben Crump ain't showed up to sue. Or Lee Merritt, one of the two, to sue him. Because good and well, once they got those charges, if Ben Crump or Lee Merritt not on the case, he won't be long.